Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Nick from Noobkill coming at you with another video today. So guys, this is kind of like a channel update or kind of like an equipment update, I guess. I got something in the mail today that I ordered and I'm pretty excited to go ahead and unbox it and just talk about like why I bought it and all that good stuff. So yeah, basically, as you guys see right here, my microphone that I do use for all my videos is the Blue Yeti microphone. Now, you guys, if you guys are starting up YouTube, you guys want to know what a good microphone is, you probably heard that name pop up a bunch of times, even that company Blue, because there's two types of microphones that people really say that's a really good cheap bang for your buck plug and play USB type of microphone, and that is either the Blue Snowball or the Blue Yeti. Now the Snowball is like a big circular ball, of course, like a snowball, obviously with the name. It's a lot cheaper. It's like, I believe, like 60 bucks. And the Yeti, depending on where you're at now, for I'm gonna say for the prices on Amazon, US is about 130. I'm from Canada, guys, so it costs about 190 because our Canadian dollar is so strong, right? So yeah, 190, so pretty expensive. And then of course, if you're from the UK, believe it is 120 back down there. So yeah, that being said, guys, but the awesome part about the Yeti is when they do go on sale, it usually goes around sale around like Black Friday. If you guys are from Canada, of course, Boxing Day and stuff like that, they do drop down in price from 190 down to 120. So I actually got mine during Black Friday and I picked it up for about that price. I've even seen it cheaper now on Amazon during Black Friday and stuff like that. But that being said, I would really recommend this microphone. There's a good amount of things that you look with it, and like I said, they really give you the bang for the buck with Blue. And what's great about the Yeti that compares to the Snowball. Now, I do not have the Snowball. This is just when I went ahead and looked up reviews on the Snowball and stuff to do the comparison, which one I would have bought. Why I picked this one is because you got a lot of different things that you guys can pick from, and especially if you guys don't just use this for commentary for YouTube, you want to record instrument plays like this is really great as well, because you guys, as you can see in the back right here, you guys see you have a bunch of different gain levels and stuff like that. You can even adjust your gain on the back with this knob. So if you wanted a louder, if you're farther away from the mic, you can pick up more gain, but it'll also pick up more background noises, but it will pick you up farther away. So you guys can adjust that on the fly, which is really nice. You can pick it from, I believe it's like Cardioid is the front one. That's the one we use for commentators, where you talk into the front of it. And if you're doing like a conference call, you can pick it up from 360 and stuff like that. And one of the big reasons why this is really nice, now I don't really use this too much now. I used to use it in the beginning, but I just use it when I'm testing out the audio, would be I can go ahead and plug in a headset and put my headset on, turn up the volume here, and I can actually hear myself talking while I make my videos. I don't really use that because sometimes I don't want to wear headphones while I'm making the video, but you can adjust those levels on the fly. That's a really big thing that of course the Snowball did not have, where you can plug in your own headset and listen to your audio. I really just use that to like just start off the video. I do like a test, have the headsets on, then I take them off when I record my video. Hopefully the levels didn't change at all and everything's good. So that being said, this is a really great microphone. I love this microphone to the death, man. I use it everywhere I go. But the only downfall, it is freaking huge, man. You guys can see this is just the bottom. There is a base as well. If I lift it up, you guys see it's a pretty big microphone. And here's just a water bottle in comparison to the microphone. So it's a really big microphone, but of course you shouldn't be moving around while you're recording stuff. But that being said, what I did pick up today is more, I guess, for the traveler type of person. If you're on the go making videos, like let's say you got a conference to go to, or let's say you're with a convention, you're going down to a convention, but you still want to make videos and you want to bring your equipment and everything, bringing the Yeti is great. I love doing it, but the downfall, like I said, it is really big. I have this really big EA Sports backpack that I use, guys, and I have to use one of the big pockets to go ahead and put it in there, and I have to bring padding and all that stuff, and it really brings a lot of weight, and I just use up a lot more room bringing this Yeti into my bag. But honestly, guys, it is really great. I do use it a lot, but what I got today, guys, is actually pretty awesome. It is on more of the pricier size, but this is more of convenience than anything, and I really want to test this out. Now today, what I got in the mail was the Blue Raspberry. Like I said, this is not a sponsored video, guys, for Blue or anything, just my experiences with Blue, the company, and their microphones. But I really love this Blue Yeti. I've been using it for a while now, for maybe like over a year now, and I had no problems with it at all. But let's go ahead and unbox this bad boy and see what's all about in this Blue Raspberry. So you guys see the comparison. The box is a lot smaller, just obviously telling that the microphone's gonna be a lot smaller as well. Now, how do I open this? So let's go ahead, and I think there's a tab right here, so we'll cut that open. Got more tabs to cut here, so here we go, and cut those 3 tabs at the bottom here, so we cut those right there. But this is actually really cool. You can actually hook this up to your phone and everything. But yes, these are really awesome because they are USB plug and play type of microphones. You guys see right there if the camera will focus. But yeah, once we open up the package, you guys can see it says Blue. We go ahead and open it up, and there is the microphone. So you guys see already the size comparison. It is a lot smaller. Look how tiny this guy is. Just comparing that to the Blue Yeti, this is gonna save a lot more what's it called, space when you pack. If you're on the go, this is gonna be really great. It has a little stand and everything for depending on how you want to set it up. It turns around and you can just sit it down on the table like that. So why this is really great, but of course, like I said, this is a lot more pricier than the Blue Yeti. More of a I guess convenience type of thing. I believe I haven't tried this out just yet, but we'll go ahead and do a sound test. But I believe this has really premium sound pickup quality as well. It has like a diffuser or something like that, so it knocks out the background noises, the ambient noises. So that's really cool. I've actually seen this in a review. It came out a couple years ago. I told my friend Kralo about it, and he said, yeah, I might go ahead and pick it up. He went ahead and picked it up, and he said, yo, this is awesome. And I'm like, do you think I should pick it up? And he said, yeah, man, I would totally recommend it. And then Amazon did have a sale on it. Now, for the regular pricing, what they said on the Blue website for this in the United States, I believe it's $200. On Amazon, though, I'm seeing it at $160 right now on sale. In Canada, guys, our dollar is so strong, guys. It's $260 at regular price. I did buy this on sale. It was at $175, so I got a nice deal there. And then, of course, in the UK, it is £203, but there's an Amazon sale right now for $180. Now, this looks like a really nice microphone. Like I said, a really nice handy thing that the Blue Yeti does have is that it has the the audio jack, so you can plug in headphones and listen to what you are recording. You can turn on your microphone gain on the side on the fly, I believe. That's that one. And then, of course, the volume for your headset that you're listening to. So yeah, let's go ahead and open up a little bit more. But you guys can see, this is just the standing on the table, the comparison between. So this is actually gonna be really nice. It's gonna be a lot more saving, a lot more room in my pack when I go on trips and stuff. So taking out this little box here, let's move this to the side as well. But let's keep on rolling. You have a little box here as well, so let's pull that guy out. So here we go. This is going to be all the equipment. That's it in the box, guys. This is a little different type of unboxing. Instead of like a first person, I'm doing this kind of third person. They're kind of a little different. So right up top, we do get a silica gel pack. These are always cool to get. Just make sure everything dry. I remember seeing those when I was a little kid in like packages. I was like, yo, what is this? And it always says like, don't eat it. And you're just like a kid like, oh, what? But I never ate it. Don't worry, guys. This is your instruction book, guys, about everything. So there's the manuals, boring stuff. No one really reads that. I'll read it later on though. Of course, there's that. 20% off registration, some more pamphlets in different languages. I believe you guys see that there. So yeah, pretty awesome. It does come with a little pouch, guys. This is actually really cool. The Yeti did not come with this. You can actually throw your little microphone if you turn this back inwards and close it, and they give you your own little travel pouch. So they know that this is more for the go, so they even give you a travel pouch to keep everything safe, make sure nothing gets scratched, of course. But just look at that. That is pretty awesome that they do this. So there's your little pouch. Got my microphone in there. Then, of course, like I said, these are always plug and play. We got the USB connector. So you just plug this into the back. So there's one, and then there's another one. So they give you two. Or actually, oh, that's sick. So basically, like I said, you can hook this up to your phone. This is what you connect into your computer. So you plug this one in. So you plug that one into the back of the microphone, and then you plug this one into the computer. But then the cool part is they actually give you, so this is more towards Apple users, I believe, because I don't know if you can have one of these jacks because they don't supply it. But this one is, you plug this into the back of the microphone, and then this one goes into your iPhone, the lightning port. So that's really awesome that I can do that, hook it up to my phone, do audio recording on my phone, pick up that like that. And yeah, so that's basically all the cables, guys. Now let's go ahead and do the sound test with the Blue microphone, the Blue Raspberry. So let's go, let me go ahead and set it up and get all the gain levels right, and then we'll do the sound test. All right, I'll catch you guys there. Alright guys, so this is the audio from the Blue Raspberry. Here is a close-up look of the Blue Raspberry. So on the right side, we got the dial for the gain for the microphone pickup, and then on the left side, it is for the volume for your headset. So yeah, 360 review, there is the back where you plug in your audio jack, and of course the connector to either the USB to your computer or to your phone. And it does have a little adjuster on the bottom, so you can rotate it. But yeah, that is like the little size comparison, a little close-up, and of course it does fold back into its little tiny travel size. So yeah, that's a close-up. Now let's go and turn it on. Alright guys, so when you plug it in, the LED light in the front does turn on green. You can also mute it just like the Yeti by clicking the dial on the side. And once you click it on the side, the light does turn red and you're good to go. Alright guys, so this is the, I guess, the sound test on the Blue Raspberry. Now, of course, guys, it is on the table, and the gain is actually maxed out for the distance that it has to make up. Now, the problem with that, with the gain being all the way up, it could pick up a lot more ambient noise. Right now, I'm in my room, no one's at home, so it's very quiet right now. But that being said, this is maxed out. Now, you guys see on the Blue Yeti, I barely have the gain at all, but that being said, you are a lot closer to the Yeti. So let's go ahead and switch it to the audio for the Blue Yeti. So this is the audio for the Blue Yeti, guys. Testing 1 2 3, and now let's switch it back to the Blue Raspberry. Now this is the audio for the Blue Raspberry, guys. Testing 1 2 3. So there might be a little difference, but of course the big thing about this Raspberry, it is more of a, I guess, convenience type of thing. It's a lot smaller. If you're on the go a lot, you would pick this up. It is a lot more expensive, guys, but I say it's pretty nice. I say for me it's worth it because I will be on the go a lot and gonna be using this microphone and this setup, and it saves a lot of packing space for me when I go on my trips. But yeah, guys, if I would recommend a microphone, especially for something that would be the most bang for the buck, it would be the Blue Yeti, just because it does so much and it is a really good mic, and it's honestly, guys, it's idiot proof. Like, you cannot mess this up. You just plug it in. There's no software you need. Plug it in and boom, you're set to go, and it is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, guys, this is just a little unboxing, a little review, I guess a channel update, equipment update on the Blue Raspberry. You guys will be hearing some of the audio from this, or me using this audio for this in other videos. So if the audio sounds a little different than usual, that is why you probably won't see the mic in the face cam. But that being said, guys, I'm pretty happy with this audio. I heard it a little bit. The fan on my computer is going now, so I wonder if it is picking it up with the high gain. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys soon. Peace. What's up?